Lilli, and I come from Denmark. And I will try to show you how I had to cut strings. Of course, when I started to braid, of course, in Denmark we don't have string cutters and all that thing. And it's a pretty handy little thing if you can become friends with it. And you just need a steady pull in the right angle, this way, and just pull nice and quiet. And if you hold it in a little angle this way too, it kind of locking in, and it will be, if you keep that nice steady pull, it will work nicely. Don't hurry, because it will cut your strings. It's pretty important to keep the line when you pull it.
So, did you come up with this yourself? Did you make it yourself, or?
The tool?
Yeah.
No, you can buy it everywhere. But it was the only tool I could get in Denmark to cut strings. So I had to use it. So I've been using that a lot.
You buy these tools at Tandy Leather Company. They're pretty common here in the States,
yep.
Getting them and everything.
You can buy them
everywhere. They're very
inexpensive.
inexpensive. I don't know, they're probably under $10.
Yeah.
And they'll cut different widths. I like to cut the widest width, and then I'll take it and thin it down and all that, and then resize it to the width that I want after I split it. And you can take a piece of rawhide that's not big enough to go in a cutter or to use your draw knife on, and you can use this cutter here, and you can get, like here, she's going to have about 15 foot of string roughly out of this, what she's doing right there, about 15 foot. And otherwise it'd be just throwaway stuff. And I don't know what she's got, probably close to 15 foot there. Now about 12 foot. And that'll make good string once you get it straightened out and everything thinned out, and you recut it to size, make button string out of it, or if you're going to use it on a round or whatever. And here's another piece here. See if you can get started there. Yeah. Thought you needed it. It's a real easy tool to use. It takes a little practice to use it, and obviously Lilli used it a bunch. And also, as with all the tools, if you can hear it cutting, if you can hear it cutting through the material, it's dull. You need to change your blade, and there's nothing worse than trying to cut rawhide or any leather with a dull blade. That's how people slip and hurt themselves, cut themselves, or make a bad cut on a piece of leather or rawhide, is by using dull tools. And also you'll notice again that she's pulling slow and steady, and everybody has different speeds they work at. And here she is, slow and steady, and making a nice pretty cut. And again, this would be a piece of scrap rawhide that you'd throw away or whatever, but with this tool here, you can use so much more of your rawhide and use up your scraps that you'd normally throw away or make burners out of. And I'm not in the Honda business, so I don't need many burners.
Yep. I think I'm gonna cut the string now. Oh, lucky me. It's the mark from a knife that make it a little difficult.
Also, when you're using this tool, if you come to a spot where you got a knife cut on your rawhide, well then I'll stop right there, or else I'll continue on and I'll take my pocket knife and I'll cut that piece out after I've got all my string cut, and hopefully that cut will be in a spot where I can go ahead and utilize more of the string later past that cut. But I don't use any rawhide in anything I do that's got a knife cut in it. I don't try to hide it. I don't want to apologize for anything later on. I want it to be first class all the way. And the worst thing you can do is use an inferior product, inferior rawhide, or something that you may have to apologize for. All the good braiders that I know, they don't use anything that they have to apologize for. Calvin Waters, that's a different deal. He uses a lot of stuff he's got to apologize. Just keep pulling, just keep pulling.
There's a bad piece here.
You didn't think you were going to make it, did you? No. You made it. Okay. And again, here's the place here now. See that it's a bad place and everything. Yep. It's kind of a cut there. Oh, that's a good piece.
Yeah, it is.
And again, if I have a bad spot, I'll take my pocket knife right after I get done cutting it. And I don't want to forget that it's there, and I'll cut it. That's too short to use. And here's another place right here that might be a, see there? That's a bad place. And I'll cut that. I just go down through here and look, and you'll be able to see it if it's a bad spot. And I think that was the only one.
Yep.
Now, because of the curve, as you can see, it's a lot of curves in this, and the further down you go, the more of a pigtail you get, so to speak. So what I do then is I will take this old handle that's got a slot cut in it, and I got this rawhide button tied on there to keep from splitting everything open. And I'll take this and the rawhide, and I'll put in there, hold on that for me, will you? And I'll twist this handle and walk backwards. I'll put that in a vise if I don't have a pretty girl here to hold it for me. And I just walk backwards. And that will straighten all that out. And notice I've got approximately 20 foot of string here that otherwise would not be salvageable. Now this string, we'll take it over and split it. And hold it there. We'll take it over and split it, and we'll be able to go ahead and cut a pretty good string out of it. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you, Lilli.
Oh, welcome. I was looking for a book who could tell me how to make a rope holder. So I opened one of the Bruce Grant paperbacks and saw something with rope. I thought, oh, this is a book. I brought it home and found out it has nothing to do with rope holders, but it was so exciting to read it. So I bought some leather strings because I couldn't get rawhide in Denmark. And then I started to teach myself how to braid. And it took a while before I could do anything, but Bruce Grant was always talking about another book, the Encyclopedia of Leather and Rawhide Braiding. So I ordered it home, and it was long before the internet, and so it took 3 months before it arrived. And in that book, he was talking a lot of rawhide. And I said, one day I'm gonna try it. And 4 years ago, my neighbor said to me, I'm going to send a cow to the slaughterhouse. You can go and pick up the hide. And then it just took off from there. I had to learn to flesh it and dehair it and cut it and everything. But I find it a lot easier to braid in rawhide, and I'm hopelessly falling in love with rawhide and I'll never go back to leather again. I have something special. I make bosals and romals and everything I find nice. And then I try a lot of different braidings. And when the internet came and the Rawhide group and the Rawhiders Gathering group, then it just exploded with ideas, and I tried a little of this, a little of that, and everything. But I don't have anybody to ask a question in Denmark. And I have been very excited to come here because everybody knows about rawhide. And it's the first time I talk to people that braid in rawhide, and the first time I ever see rawhide I haven't made myself. So that's fantastic to me. But I have cheated a little, because I sent a little, some pieces of rawhide to Jan Bogart in Belgium, because when I realized I don't know if it's good or bad. So I sent some pieces to him so he can check it out and see if it was good. And he told me it was okay. So, yeah, that was nice. Yeah, that's cool. The real special thing here is that everybody is into help each other, and you can ask everybody questions and they will try to answer it for you. And everybody helps each other. It's so nice. It's so nice. And all my heroes are here, braiding heroes. When I decided to go, I got a little starstruck, but they seem to be, turn out that they are so nice people and they want to help too. So that's really, really nice. And everybody is happy and everybody's taking care of each other. These are made of deer hide, and I like that South American style, so I had to try it out. It's spur straps. The body is from a limousine hide, and the knot is from a horse, and it's the natural color. So I find it very pretty, these colors. It was a little halflinger. This is a little busel hanger made in deer hide, and the braid is called esterillo, or something in Spanish. This busel is made of limousine hide, and the dark spots is from a bruise on the cow's shoulder. So I thought I would cut it out so I could honor her in this way to make the nose bone on things, because she gave her life for me and the people who eat her meat. This one, Rommel, is made of a big limousine bull hide, and the nuts are made of deer hide. This busel made of limousine cow hide, and it's the natural color.